Hello. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Looks like you guys can. Hi. My microphone is in a weird spot. Wait, just wait. It's hard to see. I'm gonna put it on the... Still kind of short. Oh, it's short. Guys are so short. I'm way too tall for my fridge. Okay, well, we'll wait a little for the Discord notification to go out. Oh, well, I guess it did. Sorry, I have to take off my mask for a little. Sorry if you can't understand me. I'm gonna try to talk a little louder, because I do have I'm gonna be wearing my mask, obviously, because, you know, face cam, faceless streamer. So yeah, I would turn on the camera, but you guys would just be facing the ceiling for now. My phone's charging. I literally, like, I just got home. I went to get my flu shot, and I bought some stuff, which I realized I forgot to buy ground beef. So it's a good thing my pasta sauce has meat in it, apparently. Or it's meat flavored. I don't know what that means. I'm a little sad I don't have ground beef, but we have buffalo wings, so I guess that'll count. Mask is going back on. Oh, not really. I'll keep the mask off just because we're chatting right now. And then I'll switch to the camera. How much percent? My phone is still at 20%. My stupid, what's it called? The little cube that I use for my charger broke. Like, one of the little prongs broke off. And now I like put it back on, but I'm too scared to like use it. So now my phone is not charging as fast as it normally would. So yeah. Also, I won't be able to use my phone to be able to see you guys, because my phone will be my camera. That's also kind of why we're waiting. But the water is like taking forever. Here, you guys can look at my ceiling if you want. Or not. I guess don't look at my ceiling. It's refreshing. It's loading. Yeah, I mean, it says. I mean, it says it's there. Maybe refresh it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, now the camera on my phone is broken. I think it's because I tweeted. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I just switched. No, switch to my. Okay. Why is it zoomed in? Why am I so zoomed in? Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on. Hi, Ruthless! You are an amazing person. Hi, Ruthless, how are you? Can you hear me? I hope you can. Why do you guys think I have the notification? Hello, amazing person. Hi, Blueberry! My camera's just died on me. Okay, we're gonna delete it. Or we'll just add a new one. I don't know why it died on me like this. I think it's because I closed it and I opened Twitter. Hello, hello. I'm glad you guys can hear me. My camera's just not working right now. I don't know why. Do I need to refresh it on my phone? I need to refresh the camera on my phone. I'm using my phone as a camera. Can you guys believe it? Here, let me try again. I turned off the camera on my phone and it just says I. Okay, well now it's not letting me refresh the page. Yes, reload the site. But hi guys, we're cooking today. I already started boiling water. Ooh, I showed my face. Okay, did the music stop? Okay, no, it's just on my phone. Okay. Okay, I guess I have to do a new, okay. Where's now my mouse isn't working. Guys, nothing is working. Okay, I'm moving OBS over there. I'm taking the microphone with me. What was that alert? Oh, thank you! Pat? Katie? Thank you for the follow and welcome to officially be in a chat. Sorry, I moved OBS to my other screen, which I couldn't see. So I was like, there's an alert that just went off and I have no clue what it was. There it is. Oh my gosh, everything's just not working. It just, for some reason, didn't want to refresh. Like, it says that it's refreshing. But then, it just isn't. Just okay, I took off my mask. So we're gonna put in this place in the camera. Wait for me. Okay, we'll see if that works. Oh, there he goes. Hey! Hi! Hi! Okay, which way do I face it? This way? Hi guys! Oh, you can see me! Yay! Yay, it worked! Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back to see my ceiling just so I can fix everything, and then we'll... Where'd my cord get the stuff from? Oh my gosh, I accidentally muted myself. Thanks for telling me, Blu-ray. When I moved the microphone, I accidentally muted myself. Awkward. Very awkward. Okay, well. Now we're back. Better? I'm like looking over here because you guys are over here. But the camera's right here. Water's almost ready. Water's almost ready. Oh. There's a little lag. Okay, you guys can hear me? Okay. Yeah, what I was saying, is the music too loud? I hope it's not. I can hear myself. Oh my gosh, did I really talk this loud? Ooh. But, as I was saying, I'm going to be making spaghetti. So we're gonna make some spaghetti. Sorry, I had to hiccup. We're gonna make some spaghetti. I have buffalo wings. I forgot to buy ground beef, so no meat. Sadly. But, oh well. We'll have at least buffalo wings, you know? So we'll make some spaghetti. We'll watch some videos. If KJ shows up, we'll watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And then we'll do some gaming. Sorry if it's a little laggy. My internet lately has not been good. It'll like disconnect and then reconnect. But yeah. So I think my phone is at 22%. It's a Samsung. It'll last. We're gonna bring you here. You guys can. Okay, that's not what I want. Is the music off? No, my earbuds disconnected. What's up? Why did my earbuds disconnect? Is the music still playing? Okay, so it says the music is still playing. I apparently just cannot hear it. Which I don't know why. Okay. Well, if you guys can, I just pulled my hair. If you guys can hear the music, then that's fine. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it. Okay. Let me fix you guys. Cause you guys are all the way over here. So that way I can see you guys. How far can I take my microphone? Okay. So if I'm over here, can you guys hear me? So if I'm right here, so this is my stove area. This is the ingredients. There you guys are, but you guys are also over there. And the mic is over there too. So that's as far as it goes. Yes. If you guys want to look at the water. So the water is boiling. So we're gonna put the pasta in a little in soon. But yeah, I impulsively cut my bangs. You guys didn't know I had bangs. They used to be longer. I like cut off an inch. I can't go shorter than this because the last time I had my bangs here, they curled up all the way to here. So yeah. Bubbles? Yes, bubbles. Let me make sure there's nothing. Whew. My roommate left your pan in here. So none of my roommates are here. That's why I'm doing this. Well, I was gonna do it even if they were here, but yeah. So how much buffalo wings we're gonna make? 400. So yeah. So we'll wait for that. I have spaghetti. So yeah, so this is, it says flavored with meat. I mean, it's no ground beef. Trust me, I was at Walgreens. Cause like I got my flu shot. I'm in my pajamas too. It was so cold. I have to do laundry. I don't have pants. So I wore shorts and a short sleeve to Walgreens. And when I was waiting for the bus, I was so cold that when I got home, my legs switched to my pajamas. So I'm in purple sweat and my old Puma shirt from basketball, which surprisingly still fits. Like I think I've owned this shirt since middle school. So Yeah, I keep looking over here. I don't know if I should move you guys over here. Or maybe, can I put you here? Would this be better? You guys are on top of the stove now. Ooh, ooh. You guys can't see my living room. Maybe. That's better. You guys want to be here? You guys can see. Ooh, you guys can see all my body. Ew, gross. This is the most you've ever seen of Sherry. I feel. This is the most I've ever shown. Except that one time. There's a couple times where I did height checks. This is my fridge. I'm like an inch shorter than my fridge. I'm tall. Tall, guys. Your streamer is tall. Wow. I keep having the urge to take off my mask. I shouldn't. I honestly shouldn't. But I keep getting the urge to do that. She's looking good. Do I have everything? Tongue. We need tongue. I need to stir the pasta. So, let's see. Oh, I also got Arizona because I didn't have anything else to drink besides water, and I didn't want to drink water. And you know, I'm an Arizona addict. MacPat has Diet Coke, Carl has Monster, and I have Arizona. You know? Also, my hair is so long. Oh my gosh. Like, this time last year, I think my hair was up to here. But it looked like it was shorter because it curls up. Oh, I looked up and I was like, what is that? It's a little reflection here. Okay, so now the bottom is bubbling, but we need the top to bubble. And I realized I used my phone for a timer. Can one of you guys put a timer? Can you guys put a timer for me when I put the pasta? It's just 20 minutes. Not that bad. I might use my laptop. Honestly. So if I'm on. Wow. I'm so not used to wearing a mask and talking this often. It's in my own home. Like at school, I'm used to it because like at school, campus. But like at home, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird, guys, not gonna lie. Oh, is there no more music? Did the music just die? Did the stream die? Have I just been talking to myself this entire time? Why is there no more music? Is the music back? What did Spotify just say? Oh wait, I can hear it now. I can hear music now. Oh, okay. I can hear the music now. But I don't know if I want to hear it. I don't know if I want to hear it. Oh, but then I can't hear you guys, that's the thing. I'll keep it on in case I need to hear you guys. Okay, looks like pasta. I need to put it. I honestly don't know how long it takes my oven to warm up. It always feels like it takes forever. There is a fly. The fly just flew above me. Okay. We're putting the pasta. Now you're wondering, Cherry, why are you putting the entire box if you're the only one that's gonna eat it? It's because I'm gonna eat pasta for the next 3 days. That's why. That's why. Because I'm eating this for the next 3 days. This is my lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Except I don't eat dinner, I just eat breakfast and lunch. Or I guess I don't eat lunch, I eat breakfast and dinner. My pot is too tiny. Here, I'll show you guys. My pot is way too tiny. So it just like sticks out. Horrible. It's truly horrible. not that bad. But yeah. I'm like scared you guys can't hear me or the stream died like 10 minutes ago. You know? I have 2 notifications on Discord and I'm assuming those are my the announcements. Stream announcement. So yeah. It's all good right now? Okay, thank you, Blueberry. Right, that's Blueberry. Yeah. You guys are so far away, I can like barely see. I should probably make the chat bigger. I'm trying to put all the pasta in. It won't go. Maybe like a couple. It's just I can't move it too much because I don't want it to break. Okay, that should be good. I almost said hey Google. I'm so used to having a Google back home. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna put a timer on my clock. It opened up there. I'm like, where is it? It opened on the other monitor. Okay. So we're gonna cook the pasta for 20 minutes. I almost just put 20 instead. Minutes. Start. Okay. Here. I'll put it so you guys can see the timer as well. New browser, add existing. Cancel? Wait, what am I supposed to add? Window capture. There you go. Add existing. Properties. Oop, I didn't need to click that. Why is Chrome not showing up? Okay. Where is it? Why is it not showing up? I'm so confused. Where's Chrome? It just says that it can't. Oh! Okay, fine. I see why. It's because my timer keeps changing. Because the timer's changing, Chrome can't find it. So we'll just put this on the other monitor, and we'll just display capture it because I think it's this one. There you go. I was gonna press Alt, but I can't. Can I crop it? Okay, we're having some technical difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. My tongue hurts. Oh, why did my tongue hurt? That's so weird. Okay. There. Now we can see the timer. Yay! Yay! Your streamer knows what they're doing. I haven't been moving my pasta. Also, I don't... Did you guys hear a beep earlier? At any point in time? Because I did not hear you. Ooh, my phone is already like, oh. Okay. We're not gonna move it too much because we don't want it to like break. I'm going to assume that's good. I haven't heard teeth. I'm gonna assume. Oh. And then closed it, and you guys just went stumbling. Okay, we're gonna move you back up. I didn't put it there. Oh my gosh, are you guys okay? You all good? You guys fine? Oh my goodness. You have to have salt in my pasta. The water. You're hurt? Oh no! Sorry! I laughed at you! Okay, well. Pan. I'm gonna throw this away. Into the trash. You guys just went tumbling, I'm so sorry. Bully, I'm sorry! Also, hi to Flashy. Sorry! Ooh, I just hit the fly. I just smacked it. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking touchy. I can't see what you guys are saying. Hey, Anna. How are you? Hi. Hi. You guys are like all the way over there. I can't read that stuff. Where am I sitting? I can't open this. Hair here. Where? It says hair here. Okay. It says resealable, but it tells me to stare underneath where it's resealable. These are the scissors my parents keep buying me. Until I graduated and went to college. It wasn't until last year that I was able to get scissors that weren't used. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Now I have these giant scissors that I used to cut my hair. Why am I both of them picking this? Okay, how many buffalo wings do you think we should get? How many do you think I should get? I feel like I get 4 or 5, but I'm not eating more chicken than 4 times. Maybe I should get more. 4, 6, 8. Did I get 10? I don't know. I'm not getting. I don't know. We'll get 10. No, I don't need that. Fine. Like I can just put them away with the rest of the spaghetti. So reseal. Why is it not reseal? It says resealable. And then it refuses to seal it. I'm like struggling here. I'm so sorry. I'm looking this way because the microphone is all the way over there. And I don't know if you guys can hear me too well here. You know? Because I like talk softly sometimes. It's not closing. I'm just putting it in the freezer, which the microphone is on top. The microphone is on top of the freezer. So let's not drop the microphone. That would be even louder. Okay, there you go. There you go. But yeah, how is everybody though? How is everyone? We still have 12 minutes on the pasta. Which actually we should put the wings in now because they take 15 minutes. They take 15 minutes to cook. We'll do 15 and then we'll check in 12 minutes. Yeah. I think one less. Have to. Here, I'll move over here. I'll move you guys over here with the microphone. Not that close. Okay. What if I move it? Oh, I accidentally closed out. You've been on Sin City for 12 minutes? Yeah, you're gonna be on Sin City. Here, let me see if I can move my chair. That way I can be in front of you guys. I stood in line for just to get my flu shot in 5 minutes. It was horrible. I guess. I guess. Yeah, I like stood for an hour and then I almost took off my mask just now. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. But yeah. I guess I could talk about my day. I didn't stream yesterday because I was told I was gonna go grocery shopping. I never did. And then I fell asleep. I was like so tired. I like fell asleep. And then Wednesdays, I don't think I'm gonna stream on Wednesday. What did I just get a notification for? Oh, my phone is at 15%. Okay. Well, since it's right here, we can charge the phone here. This is literally as far as the cable goes. So we can charge the phone here. I again got the urge to take off my mask. Here, I'm gonna take off my mask real quick. Now you guys can hear me a little clear. Oh my gosh. It's just, before the reason my mask wouldn't bother me is because my other masks weren't as thick as this one. This one's really thick. So this one, like, talking in it is a lot of work. But yeah, I'm just gonna put my headphones on my thigh while I fix my hair. But yeah, oh my goodness, you guys can... Now the oven is ready. See, that's how long the oven takes. It took 10 minutes. Actually, probably more because I think we turned it on before I put in the pasta. The oven takes forever. I just heard walking. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one home. Touch the oven? There, I touched it. Right here. Right there. There you go. I feel like I look like an upset parent. So, do you mind explaining yourself? If you tell me the truth, I won't be as mad. I'll be mad, but it won't be as mad if you lie to me. Your punishment will be a little less. Did your parents ever do that? Where they'll be like, if you tell me the truth, you won't be in as much trouble. You didn't kidnap him? Who said anything about a kidnapping? The lie just makes it a little funnier. I need to repaint my nails. Look, they're all gross. I like lost a bunch of energy. Oh! I just saw the frames go down. It went from green to red. I saw that. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna play some tennis. I just saw the fly again. I feel like I'm also at an interview or at a Zoom. So, if you turn to page 15 in your textbook, you guys did buy the textbook, did you not? I totally buy my textbooks. Totally. Also, let me check out the pasta. Pasta! Pasta! You guys can see how, like, uncoordinated. No, you forgot the $100 textbook? Excuse me, I paid for that. I made that textbook. How dare you? It's interesting how professors, like, make you buy their books. It's like, you can't, like, this, it's interesting. I've only bought in books once, and I had to buy 3 of them, and I didn't even get the second one. It never came. It was only $8, luckily. Free shipping, but it just never came. But because it was like a used textbook from a third source, it didn't matter. Cause Or well, I couldn't fight it. I couldn't like get a refund with it because Amazon wasn't in charge of it. But oh well. But the only reason I bought those textbooks was because my professor was like, you guys aren't allowed to use any electronics in class or in discussion. So I kind of needed my textbook, and then in discussion, all we used were our laptops. So I was like, damn, you really did this to us? This pasta was just outside. Where did it come from? Should I throw it at the wall? That was something... Funny story. So at my first old apartment, back home, and when I say old apartment, I mean the apartment my parents aren't living in right now. It's the one before that. My dad, one time when we were little, he's like, you guys want to see how you check if spaghetti's good? And he threw it on the roof and it was there until we moved out. I was probably 9. Like 7, 8, 9, around that age. I was pretty young. We didn't move until I was like 15. So that pasta was there forever. Oh, it didn't stick. It stuck to my fridge. It stuck to my fridge, but not the wall. So the pasta's not ready. Pasta's not ready, guys. But yeah, it was funny. You could every time we looked up, we just saw the little pasta there, and it was just there forever. Well, until we moved. Like I said, until we moved. And then you could see it got scraped off. It was funny. How much time do we have? 5 minutes? 5 minutes for the pasta, 7 minutes for the wings. Also, I have this, I went to the dollar store the other day with my friends. And by other day, I mean 3 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago. And, I was like, I'm an adult. I can spend my quarters on random little trinkets that they sell there. So one of them was these little Lego animals. And if I can open the Pokeball, we shall see it. There we go. Oh, it kind of broke. Oh, it really broke. He broke apart. I got a monkey, but he's all broken because I shook it. As a stimming toy, I was shaking it. I don't remember how he goes because I think I do. I think I remember. I'm pretty sure that's his leg. But they're like Legos, but not. Look, they're like... they're like this. Guys, so this is the Lego. I'm pretty sure this is its leg. Oh, there goes its other leg. Okay. This might be its head. And this might be... Oh! I dropped its tail! I think this is the tail. There. Little monkey. See? He's a little monkey. He's just a little guy. But yeah. I was like, I can spend my money on whatever, so I'm gonna buy that. Anyways, the pasta's almost ready. Whew. I almost dropped you guys again. That would not have been good. Let's move you guys back over here. I think you guys were on the rice cooker or whatever, air fryer. I don't know what it is. It's not mine. Okay. I realized the sink isn't clean and I need to strain them. In the sink. And we're gonna take out all the dirty stuff. Luckily, it's like a comfortable. Luckily, it's only a comfortable. You guys wanna know a fun fact about me? I only own 2 of everything except utensils. I own 1 of each utensil. You guys wanna know why? Because if you guys didn't know, and I'm more likely, I'm just lazy, so if I don't eat two, I won't do something. So, when I was buying dishes last year, I told my mom, I was like, I'm only gonna get two of everything. And she's like, why? And I was like, if I only have two of everything, I have to wash dishes almost every day. Because if I'm gonna eat something in the morning and at night, I need dishes. So then I'm gonna have to wash dishes all the time. And so by having two of everything, it guarantees that I wash dishes and just don't let them pile up. Which I like washing dishes, honestly. You might think it's weird, but I do. Actually, it's very fun for me. Plastic stick. Should we put that in the sink? Wait, what is it that you redeemed? Arson? Okay. We'll do arson in a little. It's in Minecraft, if you didn't know. I don't have a lighter. I can't set anything on fire here. I live in California. Setting a fire will really be bad. But even though it rained, like, 2 days ago, it'll be bad. Actually, today's Friday. Today's Friday? Needs to say it rained. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Dance everyone, it's Friday night. Literally. How much time? 20 seconds? So we'll turn this off. I like how I said this is a cooking stream and you guys have not seen me cook. It's just a lot of me talking. You have oven. No, I haven't done arson in Minecraft in a while. Just think about like what you want to do. You can, it's always on a glitch. Oh, that's that. I was like, what's that beeping? It's the Annihilator. Okay. Did it stop beeping? I kept okay. I don't know if it's still beeping. Stop beeping. Ow! But you decide how you want to destroy a village. In Minecraft. Okay. So, we take the pasta, and then we slowly pour the water into the strainer. Okay. Slowly pour the water into the strainer. Slowly, so that all the water can get out. Also, I realized that the memory pad is still here. That's what I did. Let's check that one. Cool. That's okay. Oh wow. The bottom of my pot turned into a rainbow. I don't know what that means. Also, I can't see you guys right now. Can't see what you're so totally. Trap all villagers and force them to fight to death and have Iron Golem watch, and the winner gets to watch village burn. I could do that with zombies. I don't know how. Excuse me. I don't know how I'll force villagers to fight, but I could put them in a pit with zombies. I can do that. And then pick up these sorbet. Do not wash the pot. Never wash your pots. Also, I realized I put that over there. I want to keep it over here. We take the pot and we put it on the block. I have a little tile that I use for things. Okay. Now that it's done, just put the pasta. Oh, look. It's there. Yay! Let's clear this. And then take your pasta, go back. Open it. You open it. Nobody's here to open it. You open it. I'm strong. No. There, I got it. Do it. I'm only pouring it on half because then we take the other half, put it in the jar. Don't let it fall out. Not other half, but like you take a good. Ow! The pasta's on my finger and it burns. It burns. I want just doesn't want to go in. See? Pasta in here. You shake the lid. Then you shake it. You shake it so that it gets the rest of the sauce. Then you pour it back. Okay. All the sauce is there. The house will catch on fire. This isn't my first time cooking. I know what I'm doing. And then we mix everything. We mix everything. Wow, this wasn't enough sauce. This just wasn't enough sauce. This is so disappointing. I'm thoroughly disappointed. Look. This wasn't enough sauce. There's not enough sauce. Look at that. Ooh, let's move the dirty dishes back. Ooh, I only stole dirty water. Let me move my headphones over here. Pasta. Let me get some cheese. We have, oh, no, you guys can see me. Ew. Gross. You guys saw me. Ew. What was I doing? The wings. The wings. My mom has the other one. She gave me this one. We're matching. I love it. Oh, wait. Before we take out the wings, spot and the tile that we cut it off. Wow, they're crispy. Push them. Okay. So now bowl. We put the I have Parmesan cheese. I absolutely love putting Parmesan cheese on my spaghetti. Parmesan. Mozzarella. I'm probably gonna finish with mozzarella. Because tomorrow I have to buy more. Kind of sucks. But, oh well. Rest of the mozzarella. Yeah, that's it. I guess I'll put the wings in the bowl. Why not? We'll get 4. Fine. And then the pork. That's dirty. My only pork. I didn't have garlic bread. I should have bought garlic. I realize that now. I should have bought garlic bread. Sure. Cooking. Yes, cooking. And Arizona cheese. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Taking you guys over here with me. We are moving this back. The second one I need. Ooh, please don't be nervous. It is not okay. I accidentally disconnected some stuff. Just wait. There you go. Something was moving. Can you guys at least hear the music still? I hope so. I'm just taking you guys over. Actually, I don't need to stand it. I like this movie in the stand. Helps me balance. Then we take the microphone and we put it back where it goes. Then we take our little pasta and we put it over here. And I realized I put my Arizona on my mouse pad. Yeah, you guys can still hear the music? Okay, that's good. Oh. Sorry about that. We don't need the puzzle pieces. What does it say? Maybe yes. Okay. I'm putting you guys here. Wow. Okay, everything's good? Okay. So, we're going to go here. I'm going to question why there's just... Oh, okay. I was like so confused. I was like, is there a stay? No, it's for Veterans Day. For here, on here, it's on like... Sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay. Let me turn off the camera now. Now I can take off my mask. I can breathe. It's KJ here. KJ, are you here? If not, that's okay. Oh, I moved it again. I moved it again. Okay, there we go. Okay, KJ's not here, so we won't watch Don't Hug Me. I'm scared. Do you guys want to watch Idiots in Cars? Do you guys want to do that? You could watch Idiots in Cars. I think I've reached pieces on here. You guys hear that? Ooh, I think it has ice in it. No wonder it was so cold. It has ice in it. Okay, cool. Wait, there's a new Puppet History! Do you guys want to watch Puppet History? The new Puppet History? We should. We should watch it. If we watch it, they will come. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. You guys can hear it?
Previously on Puppet History.
Okay, I'm gonna lower my mic.
This is a show where a fuzzy little freak named the Professor teaches a guy named Ryan and a special guest about history. Each week there's a different lesson, and the Professor rewards his guests with jelly beans. Aw, cute. He also poops jelly beans. He then awards a trophy called the Coveted Cup after consulting with what he claims to be a complex victory algorithm. Ryan has lost every episode, even though he's definitely gotten more jelly beans than the guest on countless occasions. Zach got no questions right, for instance. Sorry, Zach. Each episode also features a musical guest. They all seem a little unwell. In season 3, a horse died. Check it out.
Oh, and he did not live forever. RIP.
Sometimes the Professor offhandedly mentions a genie. Sometimes it seems like he may have time traveled. We know for sure that he eats spiders and has a perfect score on WikiFeet. Look, okay, so it turns out the Professor discovered a magic lamp long ago and wished for the ability to time travel, and the genie was like, whatever, but then everywhere the Professor went throughout time, his very presence, being a blasphemous affront to the space-time continuum and all, would cause local inanimate objects to turn into the singing abominations featured at the end of each episode. This whole mess was more than the genie could deal with, so he chased the Professor through time, but the little blue ball sack, as Ryan lovingly calls him, always managed to evade capture. So, last season, the genie covertly made a deal with the devil and the demon Asmodeus. In exchange for a coveted cup, Ryan would steal all of the Professor's precious jelly beans, making him vulnerable enough for the demon Asmodeus to possess him and then wish himself back to the Cretaceous. This happened and Ryan was pretty psyched, but then he asked Satan if the Professor would be alright, and Satan was like, I don't know, man, and Ryan was like, oh boy, I don't know about this, which was merited because as soon as the Professor landed in the Cretaceous, this happened. Yikes. Okay, so then last Christmas, there was a big memorial for the Professor held by all the singing puppets. But at the end of the service, they remembered that in cleaning up the Professor's time travel shenanigans, the genie had actually turned them all back into inanimate objects. So their kind of souls are now trapped in purgatory, aka a beautiful state-of-the-art amphitheater called the Wondrium Arena. Their souls hang in the ether. It's grim. They hope that Ryan can find a way to save them, along with the Professor. Then there was a shot of the Professor in a little egg sack. Excuse me? What's going on there? I don't know. Anyway, the pandemic was really weird, and this is basically what I've been up to the whole time. It's a lot of lore, but I mean, fucking, come on, man. Just sit back and enjoy the new season. You're gonna learn a lot. You'll have a good time. All right? Enjoy season 5.
Arizona.
Welcome one and all
Arizona
to
should
season
sponsor me.
5 of Puppet History. Today we'll be taking an ever-winding look at yet another chapter in the heavy book we call history, while our guests ruthlessly compete for the coveted title of History Master. I am your beloved host, the Professor. thank you. Now, before cracking in, I know it looked like maybe Ryan Bergara murdered me at the end of last season by hurling my sexy little body back to the Cretaceous period. But clearly, I am here now and unharmed. So it, of course, did not work. And I won't be answering any questions because there aren't any questions to be answered. Simple as that, okay? Now, Ryan Bergara, are you ready? Okay. Special guest Sarah Rubin, are you ready?
Ryan looks so
I
confused.
guess.
Then let's
He has no
crack
clue what's
in.
happening right now.
The last time I saw you, you were getting sucked into a cosmic butthole,
Oh, yeah, that was a whole thing.
and now you're
Guys, the
here.
food is so
Yeah,
good.
I guess I am.
If that could happen, that's so crazy that I'm willing to also accept that he's just back. You know what I mean?
It's a full life.
Yeah.
What? No, what?
guys can't hear me
What do
chewing,
you-
right?
what are-
Hey, man, you just gotta roll with
but
it.
Yeah.
the whole internet was angry at me for a whole year for killing you, and you're not dead.
Well, maybe
and
you
I'm
shouldn't have
not
killed me,
relieved
huh?
that-
You ever think about that?
I didn't
Yeah.
kill you, though.
I mean, there's water under the bridge, man. Let's get over that bridge and go learn some stuff, huh? How's that?
I'm ready to learn.
Okay.
I'd
then
love
let's-
to know some facts and some
wait.
stories.
I'm ready to
Am I
learn.
dead right now?
No, you're not dead. You're very alive.
Do you think I'm dead?
Are you
No, I'm
guys
just-
ready to learn?
Not to say this would be hell, but
Sarah, give him a little pinch.
okay, that did hurt.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Now, what
I
do you
am.
think about a juicy, thick with 3 C's steak? My little mouth
Thick.
is just sopping wet thinking about a big old T-bone. You like meat?
It's coming in with a lot of energy. I mean, I like meat, but it's also sort of, you know, it's bad for the environment.
Yeah, but it's good for my tummy. Also bad
like
for my
meat.
body.
Yeah. A steak is as big as. How long does it take you to eat one steak?
About a month.
All right.
I mean, I think I like chicken the most.
Yeah, I do.
Chicken
What's your
or
favorite
ribs.
Because
Because ribs can be made into anything.
Just say a
And
meat.
it's delicious.
Tomahawk. A tomahawk.
Okay.
Showing off.
Living up to the Beef Boy
Compensating.
name.
So we're just
I
talking.
had to
now.
disconnect
Yeah,
my
we're just
phone
talking
from
now.
the-
Get with it.
Professor, what's up with that box?
Let me bring up my mobile dashboard.
Don't talk
so I can
about the
see you
box.
guys on my phone.
I mean,
as
it
well.
looks cool.
Don't look at my
Okay.
box!
What's going on with it?
Don't touch the box!
I'm not gonna touch the box. I just. No, just.
Don't touch me!
Okay. Kind of happy to see you.
Chicken.
I mean, boundaries. You guys have been through some stuff.
Today, we're visiting a time when steak wasn't as easy to come by in America as it is today, and learning about the weird men who had an unconventional idea for fixing that. Fire up your grills, we're talking about hippo meat! And also just sort of about 2 a-holes.
But
No,
the
not-
A-holes are not on the
not-
hippos.
They're not us, right? We're not the two A-holes.
No, you guys are great.
I choked
Well,
on the
right
pasta.
out of the gate, I am so tempted to ask you who fought in the Second Boer War, but that's such a nasty way to start the season, so I'll just tell you. The Boer War, aka the Second
Excuse
Boer
me.
War, was fought from 1899 until 1902 between Great Britain and the 2 Boer republics. The Boers were Dutch, German, or Huguenot farmers living in southern Africa. So, you know, they get up to some stuff down there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it was colonizers fighting colonizers?
Yeah, fuck 'em all.
Basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Now, even though Britain's military outnumbered the Boers' army by more than 5
White
to
people
1
fighting
during
white
the
people?
conflict, the Boers put up
The
a
usual.
stiff defense as the war was being fought on their doorstep, a long way from home for the British soldiers. In modern warfare, with satellites and drones, it's relatively easy to get information about your enemies. During the Boer War, however, a military had to rely on scouts to learn about the movements and strength of the other side. And as it happened, both sides of this conflict had legendary scouts. Would you guys like to be scouts in the military? I feel like the military is a pretty rough gig on account of having to take human life.
What do you think a scout
I would
does?
never want to
Oh.
join the military.
Checks places out, sniffs them.
I think
Sniffs.
That's the last thing
I would never
want
want to be a scout, by the way, to answer your question. If I was in the military, I'd be a deserter.
Yeah.
I'm a coward.
I don't want to be in the military. However, I'd love to wear disguises. Like being
Little
a spy
outfits.
seems cool.
Yeah, little outfits are
Yeah,
fun.
little outfits. I'm in it for the outfits always.
Epaulets. Ooh, God, I love epaulets.
Well, epaulets would give you away, wouldn't
like
they?
a little prince? Oh, I just
what's
want to dress up like a
epaulets?
little prince.
I just don't want to kill people.
Okay, well, we probably have to move on. On the British side was a real son of a gun named Frederick Russell Burnham. This human chunk of beef jerky was born May 11th, 1861, in Tivoli, Minnesota. While he was still basically a boy, Burnham left his family and made his way to Texas, where frontiersmen took him under their wing, showing him the skills that they'd come to learn while hacking it in the wild. In short order, Burnham had developed a scouting expertise that was practically unrivaled.
I'm checking my
He learned to
posture.
make traps, read nature's
But I'm also
signs,
eating.
track horses, shoot, and wayfind.
Okay, now I do want to be a scout. It
Yeah.
sounds fucking sick.
You had me
Right.
at traps.
With these skills
Can't
and
judge
some
my
natural
posture while
moxie
I
to
eat.
boot, Burnham
I'm
found
so
work
hungry. I have
guarding
not
mining
eaten since
camps
9 a.m.
and escorting
And it's 6
prospectors
p.m.
through the wild. Eventually, he tried settling down on an orange grove in Pasadena.
Pasadena?
Now, mind you, this was well before the town had a cheesecake factory or
Pasadena,
a Buca di Beppo
California.
to its name, so you can imagine the guy didn't find it to his liking.
It's kind of cool to hear about Pasadena in like the 1860s, because I
Yeah.
only know it as a place, like you said, that has a cheesecake factory. Also a good Apple store.
Great Apple Store.
I
For
know
all
nothing
the
about
people who aren't
Pasadena.
from Southern California, just picture a big mall of a town with some nice trees and the house from Halloween.
That's true, they did shoot Halloween there.
Anyway, he didn't like Pasadena. No, he craved the adventure of the outdoors. And so, he set his sights abroad, offering his services to the British, essentially joining the Boer War because he was bored.
Isn't it just funny when people get bored so they join a
Well, it's
war?
worth noting that Burnham wasn't like some bachelor with a lust for adventure. He also dragged his wife and son to live in a war zone with him. Thanks, Dad.
No.
I guess that's somewhat wholesome though, but rather than leaving them at home.
Is it?
Yeah, where they were safe and not gonna die.
You smell that? What's that I'm tracking in the wind? Oh, it's our season's first question! The learning has begun! Ready your quills, my beauties! Which of the following did Burnham not do while scouting in Africa? A. Hide for days in a dang aardvark hole. B. Constantly clean and re-swallow 6 bullets so we always had backup ammo. Or C. Float along a river under a cow carcass with 2 holes cut out for eyes.
Okay, one of those he didn't do.
I feel like it's B.
Okay, these are the 3 craziest things that a person could possibly do.
You got this. You both got this.
B seems like the least crazy,
Took the SAT.
I actually did
so I feel like it's that one.
pretty bad from my recollection. No, wait, no, I did okay.
I don't know anything about it. I couldn't reach
I
the
didn't
desk.
take the SAT. I didn't need to.
Couldn't
They
fill out the
canceled,
Scantron.
they
didn't give you a
canceled
little
my
mini one?
SAT
You're so
because it was the
merciful
day
this
after we
season.
went into
Hell, I'm
lockdown.
alive!
But they
It
didn't
feels
tell
good.
us
Okay,
until we got to the building.
Okay, Ryan, what do you got?
B, bullets ain't food.
Okay, and Sarah?
B, bullet dinner.
Oh, we got my B-boys out there!
B-boys.
I can't remember what this
B-boy.
bit is. Do we play basketball noises?
I don't think we ever did B-boys, it was
Oh,
C-Dog.
B-boys, let's do some basketball noises.
Okay.
Squeak, squeak. Ref. Point for the team. Okay.
I'm in hell.
Points to both of you.
Oh, there it is.
Yay! First question of the season. You both got some beautiful little jelly beans. Isn't that wonderful? I should say, I don't know for sure that he didn't have
Yeah, I
spare
was
poop
right.
bullets, but I do know he did those other things. Now, switching our focus to the other side of the conflict, the Boers had themselves a scout known as the Black Panther, described by one writer as a, quote, walking, living, breathing, searing, killing, destroying
came out
torch
today.
of hate.
The second one.
Black
I
Panther
wanna
was at
see it,
least
but
as crafty
I
and
wanna see it with my
determined as
family.
Burnham, and hated the British more than Ryan Bergara hates it when his pre-sale code for Blue Man Group tickets doesn't work.
I do hate that. I really do hate that.
Is the
Guess
Blue
a
Man
code.
Group still
Blue.
still a thing?
Is that one of the codes?
The Black Panther was captured twice, escaping both times. The second time, he had been sent to prison all the way in
does the Blue
Lisbon,
Man Group
where he
do?
seduced the daughter of the jailer, got out, sailed
I,
to
like,
England
just
to
realized
enlist
I knew
in
about
their
them as a
army
kid, but I
while
didn't
posing
know
as a
what they
Boer
did.
defector, got a free ride down to Africa, and immediately went back to helping the Boers.
I thought the other guy was badass, but this guy's
Pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
unbelievable.
How did he seduce the jailer's daughter?
He was probably like, hello. You know?
Yeah, that's your line right there, right? What if he just like started doing dips in like the cell?
Dips?
What are dips?
You know, like a tricep
Like
dip?
dip?
Oh
Like,
boy,
what if he
here
was
we
just
go.
what if he was just like
Oh, that type of dip.
The tongue out?
check that
That's
out?
not the dip I
tongue
was
out again?
thinking.
Okay, I'll give you my daddy's keys. Daddy, give me the keys. There's a hunk here. Now, during the war, Burnham was supposed to track down and kill the Black Panther, while the Black Panther's job was to kill Burnham. Though the two scouts never crossed paths during the war, both men served their sides admirably, and a mutual respect developed between the two.
I was gonna say
Burnham
enemies
would
to
call the Black
lovers,
Panther, quote,
but they never
one
met
of the
apparently.
craftiest men I ever met.
Or did
By
they?
1905, his service in Africa concluded, Burnham set off back to California. The America he was returning to, however, had a problem. Whew! What was America's problem in this specific instance? A. Not enough meat, also the Spanish-American War. B. Not enough meat, also a nearly 700% increase in railroad sabotage. Or C. Not enough meat, also questioning its very identity and everything it represented.
I feel like it's all D, all of the above.
I see a lot of writing over there.
Ryan, how you been?
But I don't know
We doing this
history,
right now?
so I don't know when
guess we don't
exactly
have
each of
to.
those things.
Are we locked in?
Yeah.
Did
Ryan,
he
what do
just
you got?
glitch?
C. Civil War sucked. Because, like you said, America wasn't sure who it was. I mean, that the definition of not knowing who you are is fighting in fighting. So
I'm sure. Sarah?
I put A, Spanish-American War. Meat, I think. Sorry, I'm creative. I don't know. I don't know these things. I know general things.
That's okay. Point to the beef boy!
sure that will somehow not count.
Don't worry, we'll see what happens. It's all up to the algorithm. You know that algorithm machine is running better than ever this season. Yes, never mind that Upton Sinclair had just published The Jungle, showing America how nasty the meat supply was, with whole-ass men toppling into meat grinders and everyone just kind of shrugging about it. The public still demanded their meats, but there was simply not enough flesh. Supple, life-defining flesh.
I don't like that.
The meat question, as it came to be known, prompted some deep introspection about
don't
who
like how
the
he
nation
looked
even
saying
was. America was a nation of innovators and problem solvers. What would happen to our reputation if we couldn't solve a problem as basic as we're burger? We love our burgers, right?
We do love burgers.
They
I
were
love
like,
burgers.
the only thing we have to solve right now
Burgers.
is burger. Nothing
Everything else is perfect.
To be fair, if I lived in a world without burgers, I'd drive into the ocean.
You drive into the ocean.
That's right, just to make sure that it's open.
What would be your meat alternative? Like, if you couldn't get cow, say all the cows are gone.
Cows gone. No
Cows
turkey.
gone,
No
global
turkey.
warming solved. What burger are you going for?
Yeah, what strange animal would you like to put on a burger?
Oh, probably turkey burger is fine.
No, I
Okay,
said
a
no
strange
turkey.
animal.
I said strange. Turkeys are perfectly
Oh,
wonderful and
strange?
normal.
Strange is
Kissable.
strange is totally
Ostrich.
subjective. I think
Or
turkeys are
emu.
weird as hell. What's going
They're
on with the
evil.
little red
I
ball
wanna
sack on
eat
their
them.
chin?
I'd like to eat a beaver.
Oh,
no.
I know that's
Okay.
like a Watcher thing, but I also do. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, what does the tail taste like? In my downtime, I've really been thinking about like just what does a beaver taste like. So I'm gonna say that.
In your downtime, you've been thinking a lot about what a beaver tastes like?
I'm just like
wonder, what-
curious
what do you
about
guys
like
think a
the
beaver would
tail
taste like?
specifically. Like, imagine the tail on like a sub roll. Like maybe it's fried.
What if it's a sandwich where the two pieces of bread are the beaver tails and inside is just a big old sloppy heap of beaver meat?
That sounds like a lot. I love beavers. I think they're adorable
That's
little
interesting.
creatures.
What
I
is
love
the
when they
beaver
plop
tail
their
made
little
out of?
tail on like a puddle and it makes
Slap,
a funny
slap,
little
slap.
noise.
Yeah, and then you're like, what would that taste like?
That being said, I bet you that tail is fatty as hell.
I've read that.
I would never do it.
propose
I've
this.
read that it tastes very sweet and
Platypuses.
buttery.
God, I want
That
one so
makes
bad.
sense because they look
Platypi.
fatty. I would never eat a beaver.
I
though,
shouldn't
out of
have said the
principle.
other
Probably, I
one.
guess like a penguin maybe would be
A
interesting.
platypus.
A penguin is so much
fucked
cuter.
up.
than-
Nah,
wrong
dude,
with
beavers are cute as hell.
But think about
Beavers
how
are
many movies
cute.
penguins have been in. We know them. We know their stories. Beavers.
You talking about Happy Feet?
I'm talking about Happy Feet. I'm talking about Surf's Up. I'm talking about Penguins of
of Happy Feet.
Madagascar.
March of the Penguins?
I'm gonna say March of the Beavers.
Happy Feet, I know the script to it.
Watch that.
People know
Imagine
the
just a
beaver movie.
procession
I know
of beavers in
Happy
a
Feet.
line. Their little tails
All of
flopping
them. All of them
Beavers.
slapping.
in synchronization as
And
they're
then me
walking.
walking up behind them with a knife and a fork.
Jesus Christ.
If only there was some better way
Also,
to
I finished
use our
all my
less
wings, and there's just
hospitable
a clump
lands,
of cheese
say,
with a cup
the
of pasta.
deserts of
I
the
might get more
Southwest,
wings,
or,
so
I
I'll
don't
be
know,
right back.
the bayous of the South. And while we're brainstorming, I know cows are big, but what if we had some even bigger, fleshier source of protein? So we could get more bang for our bull, so to speak. Well, having spent much of his life scavenging for nutrition in the wilderness, Burnham knew how to think outside the box about food, believing, quote, "The man of one diet is hopelessly handicapped,
For nature has made it possible for a well-organized human being to wrest sustenance out of 1,000 foods. One of those 1,000 foods happened to weigh thousands of pounds and love swampy terrain. You know I'm talking about that sweet, wet river horse, the hippopotamus.
God, they look juicy.
Oh, they gotta have a lot of meat on them, man.
They look like a big ass jelly bean with eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Meaty.
Dangerous though, don't they kill?
They are.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
very
Right.
dangerous animals.
They're horrifying.
Don't they kill
And
more
they
people
could
than
run
sharks do?
fast as shit, and they could swim fast, and they have those big ass
They're
teeth.
scary.
Chompers.
They're not as vindictive, I would say, as like perhaps like an elephant. An elephant is hardcore and metal. You know what I mean?
Are they?
Did you not hear that story about that elephant recently?
What'd he do?
This
Oh,
elephant
yeah.
trampled this woman to death.
What?
And
Yeah.
then it came back to the funeral and trampled her again.
I remember hearing about
That's
that.
a true story.
Did she say some like messed up shit to
Apparently,
the elephant?
She like spoiled the sixth
That's
sense.
what you're getting from that. The point of the story
Apparently,
is
she
the elephant
helped
remembered
poachers
her and
catch
was
the
like,
elephant's,
not only do I not like you in life, I'm gonna make sure
baby-
your loved ones can't even celebrate you.
babies.
It's amazing.
She helped
Elephants are
poacher-
usually
she
kinda
distracted
sweet,
the
so
elephant
I do
while
feel
poachers
like
killed
she
her
must have
children.
done
She did something.
You know? Not
Killed
to
the
victim
elephant's
blame,
children.
Not to
but
victim
Or
blame, but I'm
trapped
blaming
them.
that victim.
So that's why
Apparently
she
she
did
was
that.
trying to get water from a watering hole, so maybe it was like, that's my watering
Oh, maybe.
hole,
I don't
not
know.
yours.
you know what?
Time
We're
to-
just,
That's what
we're
I
just
heard.
visitors in
That's
their
right.
domain.
On Mother Gaia.
technically,
And
we're-
sometimes Mother Gaia can be a nasty woman.
A vindictive bitch.
That's right. Well, Burnham tried to get the government
Again,
to see
I
that
read
hippos could
Percy
be
Jackson
a
and the
solution
Heroes
to its
of
grumbly little
Olympus.
tum-tum.
Also, if you keep hearing
Didn't get
tapping,
very
it's because I'm
far.
turning on and
To
off my
become a
mic.
reality, such
so that
an
I can talk to
unorthodox
you guys,
idea needed
but
a
also you don't have to hear me
champion
chewing.
inside Congress to shepherd it and build support. Enter Robert Broussard. Congressman Robert Broussard was a popular Democrat from Louisiana with essentially no political competition in his district. That meant he could bring forth a novel idea without worrying about facing ridicule from challengers in the next election. Even better, Broussard saw importing hippos as a way not just to address the food question, but another problem plaguing his constituents. Ooh, what problem was that? A. Too many bunnies. B. Too many flowers. Or C. Too many chocolates. What?
I feel like it's flowers.
Something falling?
I don't see anything.
Okay.
This place haunted?
The ghosts were in the studio all along.
I don't know. The Boo Goo machine back at Watcher HQ is a long way away from here. It was at that moment that our audio recorder picked up this dinky little noise.
The ghosts are the friends we made along
You know
the
a lot
way.
about ghosts, Professor.
Yeah, I do.
Are you a ghost?
What kind of question is that? Come on.
Oh yeah, because
You got eaten by a dinosaur. I think that's a pretty fair question.
I mean, I went through some stuff.
You mean death?
Okay, Ryan, what do you got?
I got A for abundance of bunnies.
Sarah?
You meant the
too many
digestive
bunnies.
system.
Is that a little bunny?
I drew a bunny also. Just maybe that'll get me
I
some
love that.
rejoice.
Yeah. A little bonus point for that bunny. There you go. Yeah, tasty.
For the bunny.
Well, at last, a dose of culture descends upon us as we will now learn the answer through the magic of theater. I'll be back in just a second. Bye.
I love when he does a little show.
Where's these fucking people? Congressman Broussard, my name is Clet, and I have a problem. Oh, dear Clet, it tears my heart in twain to hear that. Is it the meat question? Well, meat is hard to come by these days, but, well, promise you won't laugh. My other problem is flowers. The water
was correct.
hyacinths are clogging the waterways.
I was
Shipping
correct.
routes are ruined.
I stay
and
winning.
they're killing the fish by sucking up all the
I
oxygen
stay
in the
winning, let's
water.
go.
Some days I wish some sort of hungry animal could come and just gobble up all them flowers. A hungry animal, you say? Well, I may just have an absolutely batshit crazy idea.
So we don't get points then.
Oh, okay, points to neither of you. It was flowers.
Except for the arbitrary one you gave her.
Not arbitrary.
It was earned.
Yes, first brought to Louisiana in 1884 as gifts from the Japanese delegation at the International Cotton Exposition, the asexually reproducing water hyacinth quickly spread, causing huge problems for anyone whose livelihood depended on the waterways. Looking to kill two birds with one hippo-sized stone, Broussard introduced H.R. 23261, which would allocate $250,000 to import hippos and other animals to the U.S. When it came time to debate, Broussard brought in 3 men to testify in favor of the bill. First, a nerd from the Department of Agriculture, W.N. Irwin, talked about the benefits of such a bill, describing hippo as, quote, good, wholesome flesh for our people.
That's a nerdy ass name.
Did WN stand for what a nerd?
Bonus jelly
Bro.
for Sarah, because that was a funny joke.
Why? I bought these
Next
wings
was
last time and they were
Burnham,
sweet.
who brought up how the
And this
meats of
time they're
American
spicy.
diets, cows,
Or maybe
pigs,
it's 'cause I ate
poultry,
10.
and sheep, were all largely imported from Europe
I don't know.
hundreds of years ago. Why not import more? After Burnham, a third expert was called. Who was the third expert? A. Immigrant writer and opportunistic showman Fritz Duquesne. B. Former U.S. President and conservationist Theodore Roosevelt. Or C. Cattle rancher and wanted felon Anton Chigurh.
I feel like the cattle rancher.
How you feeling about this one? You guys?
Also, I ran out of tea.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I feel confident that's not Anton Chigurh.
Unless it's based off a real person. Holy
It's
shit.
not. It's not.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
That would suck. I hate.
Oh my god, that would be.
He's still out there.
If the last thing I saw in life was that haircut, holy shit.
Ryan, what'd you put?
Put A for Fritz.
Fritz.
Just because I want that name to be real. I want him to be a real person.
Sarah, what do you got?
I put Fritz Duquesne, and I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt, but I feel like I've heard of him.
Oh,
So hopefully it's a real person.
well, jelly beans for both of you.
Aw, I was wrong.
Well, if you don't remember Fritz, maybe you know him better by his alias, the Black Panther.
Oh, that's good.
This has to be a cinematic event.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Burnham and his lifelong nemesis, the Black Panther, aka Fritz Duquesne, were testifying
What?
alongside one another.
What?
Can you
the plot
imagine
twist. The
having to
plot
sit
twist.
next to a person who has explicitly tried to kill you while you educate people about hippos?
But
Just kidding.
I did try to
Okay.
kill you.
Anyway, how did these two rivals find
Awkward.
themselves on the same side of a congressional hearing?
Awkward.
Well, after his side lost the Boer War, Duquesne essentially had nothing apart from his scouting skills and an all-consuming hatred of Great Britain. Duquesne made his way to America, where he began writing articles about Africa for the New York Sun, eventually turning his stories into
Okay,
a
I'm gonna be right back.
touring lecture,
I need to go
capitalizing on a surge
water
of
and
interest
I need
in
to blow my
Eastern
nose.
Africa, thanks to
And
now
I'm
former
gonna go
President
check on my
Roosevelt's
roommate's
well-publicized
cat.
travels
I can
there.
still hear you guys.
By
but I'll
luck,
be back.
when Broussard was gathering his panel of experts, Duquesne was lecturing in D.C. Duquesne was popular at the hearing, pointing out how well his hippo-fed side had fought in the Boer Wars, then explaining how hippos are easy to train and not dangerous. The hearing concluded with few if any reasons why the idea wasn't a home run. The idea of postmating some hippos from Africa swept through the media. Some balked, with one op-ed in the Washington Herald arguing, quote, "We cannot eat things that give us the shudders, no matter what their undisputed food value may be." Essentially the same argument toddlers raise about broccoli. Others embraced the idea, excited to try a hippo pot pie for themselves.
That sounds fucking good.
yeah, I'm trying to think of I'd like to have some like hippo mac and cheese.
Oh, God!
I just kind of want it cubed, just like a big old cube of like hippo meat.
Oh, I'm just imagining being at a grocery store and just one of those old ladies with those plastic-ass gloves being like, "You want to try some hippo?"
You want a pound of hippo meat for your charcuterie platter?
I'm curious what its like texture is because the first thing that comes to mind is like a whale.
Yeah.
And whale is
Yeah.
like super blubbery. But I guess they are kind of like cows.
I would guess they're pretty steak-like.
Oh, interesting. I was picturing blubber too, kind of almost like like a bone marrow-y kind of like feel, because they're so chunky.
Well, fast forwarding 110 years, we don't eat that much hippo in America. Oh, so, why didn't hippo meat take off? A. Duquesne murdered Burnham. B. Rumors of hippopox led Louisiana to ban the animal. Or C. Basic fundamental communication issues.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That was, I
Know
like.
about
Taking a nap.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna go with A, murder, I guess.
Okay. And Sarah?
I'm gonna go C, the thing that hurts any great venture, communication.
Yeah. A jelly bean for Sarah.
Communication is important.
Okay,
Like something that a genie tells you will not happen and yet does.
Always got to read the fine print on those things, you know.
Yeah, really gotta check that out.
No one ever reads. You ever read the terms and conditions on like an update?
I read them all.
I doubt it. I doubt that very much. You read the terms and conditions? Or
Yeah.
you just scroll down and press
But I think he's
agree
asleep.
read?
I mean, you know,
Be honest.
I don't got a lot of time, you know.
I knew it.
Yes, as hard as it is to get 3 people together to work on something these days, imagine doing so without text messages and email. Basically, instead of anything straight up defeating the idea, it appears to have just slowly faded from everyone's minds and just, never came to pass. Eventually, the meat market stabilized not because of imported animals, but due to industrial agriculture. More land was made usable, and more animals were put on said land. Hippo meat became a solution looking for a problem. Isn't that sad?
I'm sad because I wanted to know what the hippo meat tasted like.
Yeah. I mean, we can get some here. We could Postmate some if you want some.
All right, great.
So you mean to tell me that this whole issue that they congregated about just solved itself?
It seemed like there was a lot of people being like, hey, are we doing this? And someone else would be like, yeah, don't worry, we're working on it. And nobody ever really pulled the
Why are
trigger
people
on it.
getting
So moral
upset
of the
at
story is
foolish?
procrastination is good then.
I guess. God knows, if
Sorry,
they
I
had
went onto
succeeded,
Twitter.
you know, America might be running rampant with feral hippos.
That doesn't sound
A lot
bad.
of people
Oh,
are
yeah.
It does if they're, you
mad
know,
at
violent.
foolish.
Just every now and then a TikTok of someone getting wrecked in a Walmart
Actually,
parking
that
lot.
sounds great.
That sounds great,
Why?
right?
You've changed my mind.
Fighting a hippo with a shopping cart, imagining that, that'd be kind of cool.
Or we would have domesticated them, so we would have had little hippo pets.
Keep them small.
Yeah.
Duquesne found himself in a similar situation. Back when Africa and hippo meat
They're
were in the
making fun
zeitgeist,
of the
he had a
Minecraft skin he
livelihood
made, but it looks
and a purpose.
amazing.
But as hip popularity
I mean,
receded,
it's
I was
like
wondering when a hippo
10
pun
out of
was gonna come
10.
into play.
The most
well, you got that.
And then you
greatest
disappointed.
As his popularity receded,
Minecraft
however,
cities ever
the Black
made, but, like,
Panther needed a new way
it's
to make
nice.
a living.
He made it for his
Duquesne
team.
was rudderless and restless, in search of some circumstance that called for his cobbled-together set of skills. In 1914, that circumstance presented itself. World War I! Remember, thanks
Somebody
to the Boer
said they're
Wars,
upset
Duquesne hated England with all of his
because
being. So he decided he had to help Germany any way he
He
could.
chose somebody
Duquesne made
else's
his way
skin
to
except
Brazil,
there.
where he
That wasn't
offered his
theirs.
services
That's-
as a spy to the German consulate.
I'm paying
He used
attention
his skills
to really good.
sabotaging English shipments with explosives, eventually blowing up the SS Tennyson as it sailed to New York. Investigators discovered Duquesne was responsible, but it was too late. On April 27, 1916, the New York Times reported that Duquesne had been murdered while riding through Bolivia. The Black Panther had finally been slain. Oh, what happened to Duquesne's body? A. It was transported to America, where it toured around the country. B. It was shipped to South Africa, where it received a hero's funeral. Or C. It was sent to Burnham in Mexico, so it could be identified and burned.
C.
Sad to see him go, you know.
C.
Was fighting for Germany in World War I, so not a great look, but you guys locked in?
That is
Yeah.
true.
What do you got?
I'm
thought
going
they
with D, devoured by hippos.
That
Oh.
is not.
That's what happened, right? No, it happened.
Sarah, what do you got?
I'm going with C, burnin'.
Well, for this answer, we have someone who was actually there.
Someone
Dashing
who's
war
there?
hero, Captain Claude Stoughton. Captain Claude, take it away.
If this
Did
story
you-
doesn't end
ah.
with someone being eaten by a hippo, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because that has to happen. at
I
least
threw something in my eye.
Thank you, Professor. The answer is A, so points to nobody. But a word of warning. Not everything on this stage is as it seems.
once. Like that box.
Ooh.
Shut up. For instance, I am actually Berthold Szabo, a.k.a. Von Gotthard, a.k.a. Frederick Barron, a.k.a. F. Krabs, a.k.a. Colonel Bézine,
Colonel-
a.k.a. Fritz Du Duquesne! That's right, the Black Panther, baby! I'm still alive! Touring the nation disguised as Captain Claude. Oh, I truly am the most irascible. Hello? Hi, who are you? I'm the police.
Police.
How are you? Great. You're coming with us. You're under arrest.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
no. Why do I still go by my real name? Now I'm going to jail for blowing up those ships in World War I.
Rip.
You're going to jail for insurance fraud. What's this about blowing up ships? Oh, shoot.
Holy shit.
I mean, if your name is Fritz Duquesne, it's probably hard to not go by it.
Yeah, it's a pretty
true.
sweet name. To have to like withhold that information would be almost unavoidable, actually.
It's me again.
Welcome
Cool.
back, Professor.
Okay, a bit of a nasty trick with that question, but you should expect nothing less when dealing with the Black Panther.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was him. He was alive.
How long did he survive under this disguise?
Excuse me.
Oh, for a bit.
Damn. He is good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's real
He's good.
Yes, Duquesne faked his death, then changed his mind, which I guess is always an option in these situations. Duquesne headed back to America, where he tried
faked his
another lap on the Africa lecture circuit.
then he's
but
like,
audiences
actually,
were over
never mind.
wilderness exploits. They wanted tales of heroism from their fighting boys overseas. And to meet that demand, Duquesne pretended to be fictional hero Claude Stoughton, and actually made some decent scratch touring, claiming he'd been bayoneted and gassed multiple times. In fact, all of those names he mentioned earlier, plus more, were aliases the Black Panther used,
Wow.
eluding capture from authorities while trying to make a living.
Feels like a
Wow.
fun thing to do. Like if I could fake my own death and get away with it,
Yeah.
and be, you
I
know,
feel like you
Burgess
can't.
Moncrief
I
for the
love
rest
that.
of my life.
Love that.
That sounds great.
The rules are if you fake your own death, you have to choose a cartoon Rocky and Bullwinkle villain name.
Yeah, that's right. Burgess
is true.
Moncrief would be my name, and I would live a life selling insurance in Iowa.
I'd
Oh.
be Bernadette Roselier.
Oh, what would you do?
In a circus, I'd be a ringmaster. What do they call it? Ringleader? Ringmaster?
Yeah.
Like, come on, come out! The greatest show on earth! I'm Bernadette Roselier!
The point being, you can't do that today. Like, I do that, someone would be like, "Aren't you that idiot who hunts ghosts?"
And you'd say,
Aren't
no,
you that
I'm
guy from the
Burgess.
internet?
Yeah, I'd have a mustache too.
Oh, of course you would.
Oh, then no one would recognize
No
And
me.
you should shave off your eyebrows,
And get a face tattoo.
just to be sure.
I don't know about that part, but we could workshop later.
Get a nipple ring or two.
Oh,
That would
be.
I don't know how that would help.
So I would have.
hide
We're
your-
shopping some stuff here.
I would have cut out nipples on my shirts at all times.
Yeah. I mean, you don't do that now as Ryan Bergara, so
Well, that's a pretty
That
good
is
idea,
true.
actually, because then I could be like, "Ha, my eyes are up here." You know what I mean?
Get married first, then unleash that part of yourself.
Oh, wait. Burgess, pitch. So you cut out the holes on your shirt,
Yeah.
then you say, my eyes are up here, but then you've got a tattoo on your forehead that says, my nipples are down there.
That's good. So they could be pretty much on like a loop, going back and forth, back and forth, and that's how I hypnotize people.
Well, I'm excited to see you become that guy.
Now, as we saw,
Good for
Duquesne
Ryan.
was eventually
ever
arrested
see
for fraud.
something like that,
Hilariously,
just know
he
it's
tried to
Ryan
get an
hiding from
insurance
the
payment
cops.
for some film footage that was destroyed on the SS Tennyson, the boat he blew up. Once arrested, Duquesne's mental and physical health deteriorated.
Aw.
He began behaving erratically, collapsing during the trial, his legs suddenly paralyzed. The government wasn't going to let this slippery snake get away, though. They tested Duquesne, sticking pins in his legs and even under his toenails.
Oh.
When Duquesne didn't flinch, he was transferred to a mental hospital where the immobile patient was doted on by nurses. And in the early hours of May 27th, 1919, Frederick Duquesne, the Black Panther,
Escaped.
escaped!
I knew it! I knew it!
Yes, he escaped! Point for the beef boy! Having faked being paralyzed for 7 months.
How did he
7
escape? Did
months?
he use like a bunch of bed sheets tied together or something like
Yeah,
that?
sure.
He like made a wig out of a mop.
I like that too.
Well, continuing a streak of always picking the losing side, Duquesne went on to spy for Germany in World War II. His hatred of England governing literally every decision he ever made, to the extent that he ended up being a goddamn Nazi.
what?
He was caught in an elaborate FBI sting and sentenced to prison for 18 years.
Did he escape this prison too? This guy's like Rocket Raccoon.
Well.
No one could hold them.
On May 24th, 1956, Fritz Duquesne died in New York City.
Officially?
We think. For an epitaph, perhaps his FBI file summarizes Duquesne best. Quote,
excellent talker with captivating personality, inveterate liar, sexual pervert.
No.
Sweet. Nice.
Interesting.
Like your tombstone, Professor.
We'll get there.
That's what yours read. I didn't write it.
I was scared the professor was gonna pull off his glasses
And
be
he was
Fritz
gonna be
Duquesne.
Fritz Duquesne.
As for Burnham,
That'd be
he
funny.
continued to live a life of adventure. While Duquesne was blowing up boats in Brazil, Burnham was mineral scouting in the American West. Cool.
Interesting.
Frederick Burnham died on September 1st, 1947. The real-life inspiration for the Boy Scouts. The good parts, that is.
It's a worthy pursuit to collect minerals and rocks. I used to do that as a child. I used to have a
Same.
chest full of them.
Yeah, what happened?
My
to you?
parents had a small
Have
box
it.
of
Sometimes
rocks
I
I
look at them every now and then when I
used to
go back
keep.
to my parents'
And I
house.
remember one
How long
time
do you
my
look at them
dad
for?
threw away a rock I
What
had
time
and I
of
got
night
upset.
do you look at them?
I don't think I'll tell you about that.
Keep your secrets. Well, looking back on the brief flash in U.S. history when hippo meat was seriously proposed before Congress, it's easy to feel a tinge of nostalgia for a time when the government could entertain novel ideas in good faith. And while you may yearn for a lost time of fun news with hippos, frontiersmen, and flowers, one thing's
Flowers.
just as true now as it was then.
Flowers.
Getting people to accept something new is really, really difficult.
It
What a
is.
weird story, huh?
Liked Fritz. Could have used more hippos, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought there was a kind of shocking lack of hippos in the story.
There's a shocking lack of hippos in America. Well, that concludes our history lesson. I'm going to go tally the scores to see who receives the title of History Master. While I do that, please enjoy the special performance from a
Ooh,
big old
special?
hippo who just wants to get.
We get a performance from the hippo. Yay!
A
Hippo
vor
performance.
hippo?
Oh, God.
You didn't have to.
I mean, isn't that what it is? You want to get eaten?
Yeah, but
I'm not. He's encouraging it. I'm merely a bystander.
But he wants to eat, not be eaten, so it's a little different, I suppose. I don't like the implication.
Now who's that sexy piece of ass in the lane? It's me. I'm a big beefy hippo and I want you to know what you've been missing while you're eating all that dusty ass steak. Well, I'm juicy and all yours. This water pup is begging you on all fours. Ring that bell, grab your bones. The hippo bottom BBQ's begun.
I don't know how I feel about this.
A brand new flavor's coming to your town from the shores of Maine to California. They're gonna see my kicks down at the old buffet. I'm 3,000 pounds of meat. Come on,
Okay.
give me a try. I'm pleading, come on, eat some of my hippo pot pie. Oh, don't knock it till you've had a taste. Get
it's
your
a
Yankee ass on
hamburger.
board with the beef of the
On
lake.
his head. Oh. With the comment
They're
that
telling me you
Sarah
never
made, I don't know
want
how I
any
feel about
change.
this.
All your days spent chewing chicken, turkey, and pork. It's punch o'clock and it's high time you sample some strange. What more could you want than a wet, wet burger from the swamp? Take a bite, I won't tell your wife. I'm so delicious that I'll ruin your life. Ooh. Grab a fork, take a seat.
Okay.
My big old hippo ass is here for you to eat. Marinated in the bayou stew. My sopping troops will call to make
Same,
you
Ryan,
do.
same.
3,000 pounds of meat.
I'm
Get
also
me to try.
contemplating life. Also, I think I should
Come
take
on,
off my
eat some of
Band-Aid.
my hippo pot
I think I'm good.
pie. Don't knock it till you have a taste.
That part was
Get
it.
your Yankee ass
It
on
hurts.
board with the beef of the
It
lake.
hurts. I'm speeding
Yes,
slowly.
some mustard on my lower back. Oh yeah, that feels nice.
At least he didn't say mayo.
Sriracha, ketchup up my hippo crack.
Oh.
I don't mind the spice. That's how you go.
I feel like Ryan perfectly embodies how I feel right now.
Hippo nipples. Throw some charcoal on the pit. Let it go on.
Okay.
On the spit. I really think I'm pretty good in the stew. I'm just a simple bayou hippo wanting inside of you. I'm 3,000 pounds of meat and I'm ready to die. Just to treat you to the ecstasy of a hippo pot pie. Don't
Okay.
knock it till you've had a taste. Get your Yankee ass on board with the beef of the lake. Oh, what a juicy performance.
Okay.
Now, let's see how we
Okay.
did. You guys are never gonna believe this, but according to the algorithm,
Sarah
this
won?
week's History Master is Ryan Bergara.
Wait, what? Ryan won?
Whoa! Sarah, thanks for trying. Hey, you've already got a couple trophies.
okay.
We've actually had a
Ryan
supply
won?
chain issue with the trophies this season, so we don't have a coveted cup for you, but come get your prize! Here it is.
Excuse me.
Ooh, what's that?
The official moisturizer of History Masters. Here you go, buddy. Come get it.
Puppet
Come on.
cream?
Yes, it's real.
Well, now I'm jealous because I do want that.
Here you go. Congrats.
Wait, what?
You okay?
What's that?
Puppet cream. It's for champs. Apply daily.
It's for champs. Make sure you use that a lot. You gotta moisturize that skin of yours. Put some on, yes. Put it on the skin.
Yeah,
Yes.
get a little air in there. There,
Oh.
oh,
There you
just powerful.
Rub that in. Rub. Rub.
All right.
Rub.
It's a weird
Kinda.
episode.
Kind of weird after that song. Got in a little.
All right.
Got a little
well,
weird.
that about does it for this
don't know how I
week.
feel
Sarah,
about the-
thank you so much for coming.
I don't like
all the rest
the-
of you, thanks for watching.
the
We'll
environment.
see you next week on Puppet History, where the details
like the
are
vibes
always
we have
a
here
little
today.
fuzzy. Bye-bye.
That was a good puppet history. Oh, wait, there's more? But wait, there's more. Love the Watcher HQ. Burgoose. The Burgoose. Throws a license plate. What you up to, Ryan? Interesting. A snazzy little hat.
Oh, fucking Connie again. Alright.
Who's
Hello? Hello?
hello? Hello, hello?
Puppets give me the creeps. All right.
All the crops died.
Where did it fall from? If all of them are there. I feel like it's this one. Oh no, it's this one. I was like, it's either this one or this one. See, I knew it was in the center. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know. Don't know. You guys want to play Minecraft? Should we try and play Minecraft? Should we try and play the craft where you mine and do some crafting? Should we attempt? Should we do it? I say we should try. I think we should do it. Well, I think we can do it if we try. So don't say goodbye. I don't actually know the lyrics. Well, let's listen to some music. Let's listen to not sad music. Wait. This one. I like this one. Do. Let me retweet and say that I am live playing Minecraft. Guys, I'm no more cooking. We Minecrafting. Now we play Minecraft. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Minecraft. Twitch. What was I gonna say? Okay. Now let's fix this. Should we see if Noah's up to anything? Should we see if Noah's busy? There we go. There we go. I changed it to Minecraft. Yes. Should we tell the Discord that we were playing Minecraft? It's fine. They'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. So. I say we speedrun. I say we speedrun. Let's finish that speedrun. I haven't died yet from what I remember. And I think I was just getting ender pearls. Right? Because I got blaze rods already. Yes, I have 4 ender pearls and I need 5 more at least. Maybe more. It's a little laggy, it looks like. But that's okay. That's okay. No, it is extremely laggy. It is just the laggiest game ever. How does that look? Okay, it looks like the stream is not doing so hot. Stream is not doing so hot. Okay. I guess no Minecraft. So we're not playing Minecraft. Instead... I don't really know what to play. I honestly don't know what to play. Should we open Steam? Let's open Steam. Let's see. Should I play Gris? I love Gris. Gris is my all-time favorite game. Ooh, should I replay Little Nightmares too? I haven't played it in a while. If it'll go. I haven't gotten all the achievements. Should we replay Little Nightmares? I feel like we should. I feel like we should. Okay. Okay. Let's see if Little Nightmares works. Stream might lag a little. But we'll play Little Nightmares. We'll watch Spotify. We'll look at Spotify. I wonder what my Spotify Wrapped will look like. What do you guys think my #1 song is? What do you guys think my #1 song is? Let's look at Receptify. Receptify says, in the last 6 months, Jaws has been my top song. BTS is still my #1. And Latin alternative is my #1 genre. Let's see, last month. What was my top song last month? Touchtone Telephone, Hard Times, Redesign Your Logo, Do It All the Time, Bailar, Don't Wanna Know, Sin Ti, Vivo, Sex Cells, and Telepatia. Those were my top tracks last month. And then my top artists: Lemon Demon, BTS, apparently, Lovejoy, Bo Burnham, Arcade Player, which is basically all of the Mario Kart stuff, Mother Mother, Los Fabulosos Cadillacs, The Beatles, Toby Fox, which is all of the Deltarune and Undertale, and The Neighborhood. My top genres: Latin alternative, Latin rock, rock en español, pop, K-pop, modern rock, Mexican rock, dance pop, K-pop boy group, and Dream SMP. Cause that's still a thing. Yay! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! We love it! We love it! We don't. Not really. We're not huge fans of it. How long do we still have? Wow, this download is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Where is this at? We're gonna turn this off. I'm gonna open this, and then we're gonna turn it back on. We're gonna go to YouTube and watch random videos. I know I said Minecraft, but we're just gonna go to just chatting for now. Just chatting for now. Oh my gosh, the new game came out, the Jester one, and it's pretty funny, foolish voice acted on it, which is interesting. It was, yes, he did a few lines. Once Upon a Jester, that's what it's called, Once Upon a Jester. He voice acted, and so did Carl. Which was really cool. And then of course we have Everybody Wham Wham, which is the song I always play for you guys. But yeah, it's a fun game. Should we watch Idiots in Cars? It might take 10 minutes. We'll watch an Idiots in Cars
made for educational purposes.
while we wait for Little Nightmares to download. Daily drum roll.
Jesus.
Yep. That's kind of late to put your signals on, I feel. Wait. Got into a wreck. Insurance found her 100% at fault. We can't figure out why she would stop at a green light. Yeah. Kinda awkward you would stop at a green light. In North Carolina, everyone was okay. Bender.
No, don't.
Why? It's already a red light.
What?
What's he doing?
Oh!
Oh my god!
Bro!
Kidding me!
And he got mad!
Call 911.
He got mad! Jeez! Oh, you're about to hit that other car. You were about to hit the other car. Trying to tell what the license plate is. Oh, is it the Michigan? Michigan? Minnesota? Oh, because there's one of the license plates that says pure something. And I know it's one of the M ones. No injuries, just an attentive dude. Oh, that person. Oh. Wife had to swerve to avoid car driving through red light. He drove away from the scene afterward. Two left wheels and rims were broken going through the curve. They weren't even trying to do a U-turn. They just turned down the wrong street, got right back behind me.
My shirt off and like my shorts off.
Ooh.
Idiot, what the f***? They began to use
Cut through accident, no one was hurt, thankfully.
and heavily empress. Fun fact, the Tang
They're gonna
Dynasty
wait
had
until
such
all the
strong
cars
influence
start
on
moving
Japan
and then they're
that
gonna
Tianhuang
go.
got adopted
Oh
as the
no,
title
they're
for
just
the Emperor
not.
of Japan.
They just assumed there was space.
Even though we got abolished in China after Wu Zetian's reign.
Oh no, okay, I thought they were... Ooh, that person was not paying attention. You look both ways, guys.
You!
I knew it, I knew it was Texas. Who's not gonna signal? Oh, the one who should have been signaling. Wait, their car is blinking. They are signaling. They are signaling. They were signaling.
Actually, it'll actually be cooler.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Son of a...
Do 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 do.
God damn it!
Why do I know this song?
God damn it! Son of a... What the...
Huh. I didn't know New York could look that way. Central New York, I guess that makes sense. I didn't get to read what that said. Why are they stopping? If you want to turn... Jeez. Pay attention. Hi, Tiny 10. We're waiting for Little Nightmares to download, so we're watching Idiots in Cars. Yeah, because Minecraft still won't stream properly. I don't know why. It just won't. Oh! Okay, that person just really wanted to pass by. Always check your mirror / blind spot. They're gonna try to merge. Yeah. Knew it.
Fucking A, dude! Lock file. Lock file.
Ooh, rain. Not a good sign. Especially because it doesn't look like they can see too well. Oh! Guy hydroplanes into a tree. Thankfully the trees were there or it would have been a different kind of wreck. That is true. But how are you, Tiny 10? Ah, that person has somewhere to go. So you're gonna hit that? Also, why was that car's doors open? You can kind of see that the doors were open before. Look, see? The car's doors are open. That's interesting. I wonder why. The fly is bothering me. How did the fly get in? We don't have anything open. It is. What a dingus. I called 311. I'm guessing this was in a different country? Well, I mean, that looked like a New York license plate right there, but I didn't actually read the... Look at the text. That's in English. So it might be like UK or something. You thought I was driving? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't drive. I do not have a license. If this was me driving, I would be so scared. Oh my goodness. Lady makes illegal U-turn and throws a Starbucks. She threw a Starbucks at you? After she made an illegal U-turn? Is it the lady in the front or what? Alabama? Oh. That was in Alabama. Yeah, see, called it. I saw the license plate. Car crash in Huntsville. Cool. Guy was all over the place when we turned into the main road, was on his phone when I passed him half a mile ago, couldn't manage to stay in his lane. Ooh. Ooh. This looks like it's in Texas. This is a 4-way stop. How? Oh. Okay. I guess they hit left lane for passing only. Is it that people are driving on it? Is that the problem? To not camp in the left lane? Oh, okay. That's, Oh!
Oh my god.
That's, unfortunate. At least it wasn't a hit and run. You know? Is that Indiana? I always look at people's license plates, sorry. Coming from like a pretty, not heavy tourist, but they're
Again, Friday,
tourist
more sun, high stay at
area.
23 degrees, and Saturday.
I mean, I'm Californian, so I see a lot of license plates.
This is City News now for your local
I
news
turned now.
update.
Good luck, everybody else. I like that. That's the line that they use all the time. What's the rush? What is wrong? Dude! That fire truck... Oh my god, I hate when people don't move to the side because of an emergency vehicle. Like, come on. Come on. Oh! Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh. My roommate's wine cover topper thingy popped out of the glass. Startled me. Let me go put it back on. Oh my goodness. Very scary. Very scary. Phoenix, Arizona. Little Nightmares is almost done downloading.
You're going the wrong way!
Excuse me. Buddy, wrong way. Wrong way. Do I have autoplay?
This video is made for education.
How do I turn off autoplay? There. It used to be up here. Okay. How much longer? Oh! It's almost done. Let me grab my controller then. And then we'll play some Little Nightmares. And then we'll play some Little Nightmares. I don't know how long or how far into the game I'll get, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's close Chrome. Don't look. Haha, I got it before it could. I got it before it could show anything. Plug that in. Let's close Spotify because I don't think we'll need it. Yes. 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 Play Enhanced Edition. We'll play the Enhanced Edition. I don't know what that means. Oh, was there a Halloween thing? Was there a Halloween event that I just didn't know? Whoops. Whoops. Oh, let's change the category. Little Nightmares 2. Done. Wait. What is it playing on? The Stanley Parable? No. Um. Display. Is that good? Okay. You guys can hear the game. Let's start a new game. Oh, these are all the ones I got to. Right? These are all my saved. I think... I guess we'll erase that one. We'll override that slot, I suppose. Ooh, TV. Not TV. Hallway. Going down the hallway. It's at the end of the hall? A door? What? Oh, there's an eye. And my controller shakes. I kind of hear it shaking. Oh my goodness! He has a hat. He's got a hat. Okay. So, A is to jump. Hi! Hey! Okay. X is to sprint. I'm guessing... Okay. Right trigger... Okay. Left trigger is to crouch, right trigger is to hold. Okay. Do I remember anything about this game? Not really. I don't really remember anything about the game. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, and then this is to look around? Huh. Black sludge. We're gonna try and look for stuff. Okay? Okay, so that doesn't have stuff. We're gonna try and look for all of the hidden things. You know? We're just gonna try and look. Okay. So we gotta drag it. Drag it. Like in Cloudy. I am crouching. I was crouching the whole time. Where am I? There I am. There I am. There I am. Look at me. Look at me! Wait, what hats do I have? So I have this one. Okay, so we need to get all of these. We need to find all of these hats. Ooh, dead people. How do I throw again? Like that. That's how I throw. Okay. I don't remember why I need this chute, but I know I need it. And throw. Good job. Good job, Mono. You understood the task. Let's see. Be careful now. Be careful. Boop. How far can you toss? Not that far. Well, I guess for your size, it's pretty far. Okay. Mono. You just gotta throw it up. Just gotta throw it up. There you go. There you go. Let's avoid that. Was that area always there? Now that I realize, was that log always there? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like that wasn't always there. I wonder. Let's avoid that as well. Is that a trap? Doesn't look like it, but I still want to avoid it. Okay. Oh, we'll leave it. We'll leave it here. And then we'll drag it. Drag it more this way because I didn't realize I like pushed it at an angle. Didn't even realize I could do that. Look, I could just pull it everywhere. Do it how I yank stuff and I like when I drag stuff, I like drag it at an angle. I don't know why. I just do. It's fun. Okay. Okay, that shoe's lost. We'll just get another shoe. Watch me need this shoe. That would be horrible. Oh, okay. I gotta sprint. Run, Mono! Run! Run for your little life! What is that? Why was it shiny up there? Or was that water? That was probably water. Wow. Look at this place. Isn't it neat? What's this way? Okay. So it's this puzzle. Okay. What was I singing? I think I was singing The Little Mermaid. I feel like the game is brighter than it was before. Or maybe it's just me. Usually it asks me for like to choose my brightness settings. This time it didn't. We're just gonna spin this right around. Jump. Jump. Okay. I think the first time I played, I attempted to jump that entire thing. Which was a bad idea. Well, there is a secret area. I'm like looking for secret areas. Have I been here before? Boop-a-doop. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Was this it? Can I, like, take the shovel with me? Well, somebody buried you here. So, rest in peace. Back up we go. Apparently. I can't move. I suck at these 2D, 3D areas. These 3D platform type stuff. I'm not that good at it. Jump. Let's like avoid all these piles of oh, here! Here is where, ooh. Here's where I get the shoe. Here it is. See, I knew there was an area where I'm supposed to get a shoe. I knew there was an area. I just assumed it was the other one. Anything in here? Nope, okay. Anything over here? No? Okay. Oh, the stakes have bear traps. I see. I see. Oh yeah, because we're supposed to take this. Take it out. And then we could smack stuff. Hey ya! Okay, well, that was my smacking stick. There goes that, I suppose. Wait, oh, here we go. Here's the other one. Drag it. And clear our path. I can see where they are. Can I get my stick back? No? Okay. Oh, because we use the acorns, or pine cones now. Because we use the pine cones now. There we go. Oh, check. There you go. Okay, well that was a waste of pine cone. Oh! Don't want to fall off the log. We want to stay on the log. Ooh! I feel like that's never happened before. Where I kick off the bottom. But I think I usually jump high enough that I get to the top. I think that's what usually happens. Yeah, I think that's what usually happens. Oh, yeah. I remember I hated this area. Actually, I hated every area. I think the school still is my least favorite part. There's a toilet. Do the roar. So I saw a TikTok on that. Like somebody was making that noise, that sound, that voice. All I could think of was. All I could think about was that afterwards. Can I push this off? No. What did I pick up? Yeah. Okay. This teapot is cemented there. I want to break a bottle. Break it. Smash it. Smash it. Wait, can I open the fridge? I can. What's in the fridge? What's in the fridge? Nothing I can take. What's this? I can't tell. There's a fly just flying around. Not too much of a fan. Can I open this? I can. Wait, can I open the oven? No, but I could close it. Ah, I wanted to open it. Grab it. Grab it. I wanted to open the oven. Wait, I want to break all of this. Is there an achievement for breaking all of this? Pick up. Wait, what the? Oh. It was the lighting from outside because I got close to the window. Yeah. Wait, that didn't break. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have thrown it out that way. Anything else I can break? Wait, can I push off this stew? Ooh. Piggy. What the? Wait, what am I carrying? It says I picked up something, but I can't see it. Huh? Apparently picked up something invisible. Oh, I can drag it. Can I push it? Only slightly. What if I jump in it? Oh, okay. Well, I picked up and threw something. Here's a bottle. I want to break all the bottles. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I kicked something. Okay, there's something invisible there. I don't know what it is. But it's there. We got the hat that was here. And I doubt there's any more little things. So let's go this way. Anything else I can break? Pull yourself up. Do it! Okay. Apparently he cannot. Apparently he can't pick himself up. There's still a hand there. Which I find interesting. Let's go take this. Wait, can I never actually tried to break the yarn. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Hey, how are you? The name's Mono. And you are? This game makes you cry, it makes me cry too. But I absolutely love it. Fine, be that way. Jeez. Now I'm gonna destroy your room. Little candle girl. Ow. I can pick it up. Can I place it down? Can I use it? I wonder if I take it. Wait, can I break it? You only got the demo? I played it like a year ago. It took me a couple months to finish because I kept getting scared. Okay, I'm missing. Okay, how am I... How am I this bad at it? I think there's like a buff that won't let me hit this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll move a little. There we go. There. Oh, okay, well. Oh, I tripped. Let's go take this. No! Okay, we gotta throw it up. And then... Okay, we gotta throw it up. And then pick it up. Haha! I got it. Got it, guys. I got it. I got it. I got it. Guys, I got it. 6, come back. I got it. Don't worry about me. I got it. I got it. I got it, guys. I got it. I can do it. I could get through. I got it, guys. Okay, well, I don't got it. I can't take it with me. Can I move these crates? No? Okay. 6, you walk way loudly. Did you know that, 6? You walk very loudly. Hey! We don't fat shame here. We don't fat shame here. How dare you? I can't let that message through or deny it because the game won't let me. That's what I think of you. Ow. It's a joke, it's a joke. I know it is. That's the moment 6 knew I was helpful. Just wait, there's a bottle over here. Posture check? How do you guys always know? You guys always know when I need to fix my posture. Just wait. I know. This guy can't drink anymore. You should, somebody broke a shoe? Interesting. You read it wrong? What did you think it said? Did you not want a posture check? What did you think it meant? I can return it if you want. I can undo it if you'd like. But what did you think it meant? Smile. Just wait. Let's go. Push. Post my check? Huh? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Help me up. Give me a boost. Wait, we're holding hands. Oh, no. Give me a boost. I do want to hold your hand, but I also kind of need a boost. We kind of need the key. Oh, hello, ma'am. Is there anything I can break in here? Nope, okay. I'll just take that from you. The chat is delayed. It is delayed. I honestly don't know why. I don't know why it just keeps delaying everything. I have tried everything to keep it from being delayed, but it just is. And I am upset. Ow. Yes, put it on there. Put it on there. Now, oh, okay, well. Ah, I see. I see. Got the key. Got it. Okay, first we need to open this. We need to open this. Bunk. And then we need to take the key. Bunk. Oh, so we can pocket stuff. I wish I could pocket things on my own. All this... You will jump scare me? Okay. Okay. Sure you will. Ow. You good? You can jump down. I did it too. You're fine to just jump down. Don't gotta take the long way. big key. Where's in his pocket did he keep it? Anything hidden over here? I never really looked for hidden stuff. Boo! Ah! Ah, scary. I think I already got this one, right? Yeah, I did. But you know what? I'm taking this toilet paper. How does the toilet paper look so clean? Like, the toilet paper is so white compared to everything else. It's just so clean. Oh, wait, I want to throw the toilet paper in there. Oh, wait. Actually, let's hold hands. Come on. Let's hold hands. We are holding hands. Aww, spin, spin, spin! That's racist? What do you mean? I'm saying, like, it's toilet paper in an outhouse in the apocalypse. You would expect it to be dirty. And it's, like, super bright compared to everything else in this game. You spin me right round. Okay, let's continue. Help me push this. Okay. Phew. You say the toilet paper is white? Because it is! What? Is it the toilet paper is not any other color? What am I supposed to say? The toilet paper is a lesbian. Well, good for them. They're still somehow the cleanest thing in this apocalyptic world, and I salute them for that. Like, good job that you managed to stay so clean this entire time. Excuse me, sir. We're just gonna step right around ya. Don't mind us. We're just two children trying to make our way through. No, not the paper? Wow, this chat delay really sucks. Who's a lesbian then? 'Cause I'm still for the toilet paper being. Wait, we need to hold hands. We need to hold hands. Shh. We're hiding from rabbits. I hold hands. We hold hands. I think we are supposed to sneak, right? The bird I know is gonna get scared. Ooh, I like that the controller also vibrates. Because it feels like your heartbeat. Like, the controller vibrating is like your character's heart beating. It's amazing. It's amazing. Six, stop jumping. Just walk, like, with me. You can walk along. You don't have to, like, stop. Ooh. I'm not letting that message through. For I am not explaining what it is. There's a dog barking. Also, I said the controller is vibrating. Like to signify your character's heartbeat. Like how in Gris the controller vibrates to show the motions. I didn't say it, I said the controller vibrated. I don't know how far it is that he sees us. So I'm gonna wait until he like looks back over here. Cause then he looks all the way over there. Six? Oh, there you are. Wait, can I go this way? I cannot. Ah! That startled me. That startled me, I'll be honest. I forgot he does that. I honestly forgot he does that. 6, wait, we need to hold hands. Did you guys know I love holding hands in real life? I bring this up a lot. Do I play Valorant? Is that what you're asking? Because I've never played Valorant. I watch streamers play Valorant, but I've never played it myself. Where is he? I've never played Valorant. Come on, let's go. I like get too scared. I suck at first person, or not first person. I just suck at shooting games in general. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 6. You're gonna jump. Go for it! Yeah! Ow. No, I don't. I've never played it. Hey! Hey! Hi! Okay. Ready? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I did it! Thank you. Now we get to hold hands. Right? We can hold hands? Can I hold your hand? I can't tell if we're holding hands or not. Sometimes the game, like, makes it hard to tell. There we go. We get to hold hands. We get to hold hands. We're just two besties holding hands. I think we're supposed to drag this, right? We're supposed to push it? Are we supposed to drag it? Wait. Wait, what are we supposed to do with this? Okay. Okay. Dude, jump! He didn't jump. Oh no! He shot me! Ah! You caught me again! You saved me! I can't believe every time I almost fall, you're always there to grab my hand. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that you will always be there to grab my hand so I don't fall off the cliff. That you always pull me up. Because we're besties now. We're best friends. Aren't we, 6? We're best friends. We're just two best friends. Two really good friends. I don't remember how far we have to wait for him to be. Hey, no spoilers! No spoilers! We don't do spoilers here. I just noticed there's like a lump of something right there. I can also feel when my lungs are about to die. Ah, he got me. I was a little too ambitious right there. My apologies. Sorry about that. Wait, let's just wait until he passes the light back the other way. Catch your breath, Six. Don't worry. I did fall 30 seconds ago. That is true. Okay. We gotta push this. Ready? Push! Did she say go? Aww, they're tiny little breathing. You can hear how they struggle. There's something up there. Oh, it's a crow. It's another crow. Oh, I wanted to grab it. I wanted to grab the crow. Okay. Ready, Six? We're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna do good. We're going to sprint. And we're gonna make it. We're gonna win this. Okay, you didn't have to let go of my hand. Okay, run, Six, run! I didn't... Grab it. Ow! Dude, get up! Ugh. What's going on? What just happened? Did we do it? Can I get out? Can I, like, go see the body? No, I can't. Okay. We did it, Six! Can you believe it? Did it. Yay. Go, team! He did. Is there anything over here? No, we can't go this way. Oh, what? Oh, you want to hold hands? Aww. Let's hold hands. Should we set sail? He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. So, new around here? So, first time. I'm guessing we both combined weigh the same amount as Rose, since we both managed to fit on this door without it, you know, sinking. I'm Mono. What is he doing? I just noticed he, like, leans down. I'm Mono. I got shot out of a TV, and I got this cool hat. Yeah. What about you? Interesting, interesting. Look, guys, it's me. It's me again. You know, you want to talk about why you were in that guy's basement? We don't have to. Like, I get it if you don't want to. But, I mean, I'm here. We're friends now, right? Friends could talk. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. You know, we just went through something traumatic. We may have just killed a man. I get it. We need time to process. That's okay. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Whoa. Do you see that? Tell me I'm not the only one that sees that. Glad you see it too. This is my first time seeing that. Oh. They move. What do you think? What do you think they are? Nothing good, I bet. But it's our only way through. Find safety, I suppose. Did you guys like my acting? Well, let's go. Let's go explore whatever this is. Is there somebody over there? Or is that poles? I don't think we can go over there. This is kind of hard to walk in. I think I got whatever this stuff on the floor is in my shoes. It's not very comfortable. Keeps getting thrown everywhere. Kind of cold. Oh. Well, hello there. That crow scared me. Convenience window. Let's go through the hole instead of the boarded up window. I wonder, what's over here? Hello? Anybody here? We don't mean to bother. We're just curious, is all. Looks like this place is empty. How long do you think it's been abandoned? I like this. Oh, I love this game. More toilet paper! We found more toilet paper. Okay. Up we go. Can I get on these stools? Yoop. No. Yoop. Yes, I can. No, I cannot. My little arms aren't strong enough. Six, come over here. Yeah, come here, come here. I need you to throw me. Throw me up. Throw me. Hey. Okay, well, my little arms aren't strong enough to pull myself up. More of me. When I say more of me, I mean like me. Ugh. Actually, I know I said today was gonna be a longer stream, but I think I'm going to end here. Because tomorrow, well, first of all, the flu shot that I got is definitely getting to me. It's definitely getting to me. Tomorrow's stream I don't know how it's going to go because last time I got my flu shot last year, I woke up in a lot of pain and I was not feeling good the entire day. Yeah. So we'll see. Tomorrow's MCC as well. I will be watching the Green Geckos, which is Foolish, Tina, Saikuno, and Myung. I will be there supporting them. We'll stream tomorrow. Maybe we'll keep streaming Little Nightmares. Who knows? Maybe a YouTube video will go up tomorrow. Keep a lookout on that on either over on That Cyborg Cherry. Definitely the VODs channel. That one gets updated often. Or Cherry Logs. Keep an eye out for that. Also, give me feedback. What did you guys think of the Cherry Log? The link for it is in the Discord under my social medias or YouTube. One of the two. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.